Annabelle Comes Home stars Patrick Wilson, Vera Farmiga, and is directed by Gary Dauberman. I think that's how you pronounce it. Sorry, my hair looks terrible. I just got out of the shower. But I saw Annabelle Comes Home yesterday, and I loved this movie. Holy crap, it is so good. But if you have not seen Annabelle Comes Home, I definitely recommend you do not watch this video because there will be major spoilers for Annabelle Comes Home in this video. So, yeah, if you have not seen Annabelle Comes Home, I definitely recommend you do not watch this video. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, major spoilers for Annabelle Comes Home. So this is the third film in the Annabelle franchise. And I love all the Conjuring movies except Curse of La Llorona because I haven't seen that film yet. So hopefully I get to see that soon. It comes out on Blu-ray and DVD in August, so hopefully I can rent it and then watch it. So yeah. But I love The Conjuring and The Conjuring 2 because I watched those two movies for the first time recently. And I really liked them, so I love those two. I love the first two Annabelles. And, was there another one? Oh, this one, and Curse of La Llorona, but I haven't seen Curse of La Llorona yet. So this is the third film in the Annabelle franchise, and I saw it yesterday, and I loved it. It was amazing. So the film starts out with the end of the scene from the beginning of The Conjuring. The beginning of The Conjuring is Annabelle sitting in a chair, and like, Ed and Lorraine Warren, rest in peace, Lorraine Warren. Rest in peace. So, shows them two, and there's these three teenagers talking about how Annabelle's possessed and all that, but we didn't get to see the aftermath of that scene, but we get to see it in the beginning of this. So they take Annabelle in their car, they're driving Annabelle to their home. I think that's why the film is called Annabelle Comes Home. And they run, it's like a cop, and he's like, hey, you might have to turn around, there's been a horrible accident, you're gonna have to turn around and take a different route. And they're like, oh, okay. So they turn around, and, well, before they do, wait, no, they do turn around, and Lorraine's like, I think we missed our turn. And Patrick Wilson's like, Ed, he's like, no, we didn't. It's blah, blah, blah. And she's like, where'd you get blah, blah, blah from? It's called blah, blah, blah road. And then he goes, honey, I think we missed our turn. So they stop, or no, their car stops, and they're like, oh, what the heck? So Ed checks it out, and Lorraine starts to see all these demons. She starts to see, like, a bunch of them, and she's like, what the heck? Boom, title. So it was cool seeing the aftermath of that. And then the main character of this film is Judy, their daughter, and two other characters, that her babysitters, Madeline, and what's her name? Daniela. And Ed and Lorraine Warren aren't really in this film. Like, they're only in the beginning and the end, which I thought was crazy. I thought they were like the main characters besides their kid, so it was crazy that they weren't in it as much as I thought they were going to be. So yeah, and then the babysitters get there. Well, Madeline does it first, and then Madeline drops Judy off at school, and Judy keeps seeing this guy that she's like, this is really creepy, like, no one else sees him, I can only see him, like, because, like, she even mentions later, Judy's like, I see things like my mom sees things, which is crazy. And then, so Madeline meets her friend at the store. They meet this guy named Bob. Well, no, they already know him, but he works at the store. He's an important character. They leave, pick up Judy, go back to the house. Daniela goes in the house with them, like, she goes in. And then Daniela's like, what's all the creepy stuff in the room? She's like, we're not supposed to go in there. She's like, why not? She's like, because there's demons and stuff in there. And she's like, oh, okay. Let me go in. So Daniela goes in the room. It's like, oh, great, you went in the room, okay? Like, why does she go in the room? I don't know, she was just curious. She goes in the room. She opens everything. She touches everything. She opens Annabelle's case, holds her, puts her back, and then closes it, and then Annabelle falls out of the cage. It's like, oh, great. Great. You let Annabelle out. Great. So all of the demons in that room escape. And it's crazy, because some of the things in that room I've been wondering what they are, like the big samurai suit. I was wondering what that is, and they show that in the movie, which is cool. But, like, yeah, all the other demons come out. Like, Annabelle comes out. This thing that looks like a demon version of Green Goblin from Spider-Man comes out. Something that looks like Krampus comes out. I actually think it might be the same thing as the Green Goblin one, though, just, like, in a darker area. I'm not sure. But there's a scene where Judy is in her room, and she, like, sees Annabelle. Like, her light thing falls over, and she sees Annabelle, and it's, like, the light changes colors. It goes red, green, blue, and yellow. And she sees Annabelle, and, like, the shadow of Annabelle keeps growing and growing, like, it's regular Annabelle, and then the shadow's like the little girl, and then the shadow's like a giant demon with like horns and stuff. It's really creepy. And then, so yeah, and then this demon thing like attacks her. So she's like, oh, heck no. She runs out of the room, and Daniela and what's her name? Mandolin are like, are you okay? Are you okay? And then Mandolin starts to have an asthma attack. And before that, Bob was outside playing a song. And then Bob sees like a werewolf thing run at him, and he goes to hide in the chicken thing. And then Judy goes to get Madeline's asthma thing that she left in her car, and this werewolf thing charges at her, and then Bob hits it with the guitar, and he saves her. And then they go in. No, Judy goes in. She saves what's her name? Madeline. Sorry, I keep forgetting her name. She saves her. And earlier they played this game called Feely Mealy, where you stick your hand in and you have to pick up an object that matches the thing on your card, but you can't look at it. So that's one of the demon things that was in there. So that comes back later. And they go inside. More things start attacking them. And there's this bride outfit that gets on Daniela. Oh no, this demon vomits in Daniela's mouth. That's how they possess things in these movies. It's very disgusting. Vomits in Daniela's mouth, and she gets possessed, and she's wearing the bride dress, and she tries to attack Judy and Madeline. I think it's about to stab Madeline, or is it about to stab Judy? One of the two. And then they turn on the projector, which has like an exorcism, and it takes the bride demon thing off of Daniela, so she's not possessed anymore. And then there's a lot of like demons with coins on their eyes in this movie. It's very freaky. It's like, whoa, that's kind of scary. So that happens a lot. And there's one that's holding Annabelle, and Madeline has to get it off, and she gets it off. And then this demon thing grabs Judy's leg, and she tries to get away. And then they stop all the spirits. They get them back in that room. And then it's morning, and Judy and Madeline wake up, and Bob is there, and he's like, crap. And they hear the car coming, and Bob's like, crap, you're not supposed to have guys over. She told him that earlier. So he leaves, and the parents come in, and they're like, are you guys okay? And they're like, yeah. So then Lorraine takes Daniela into the demon room, and she's like, you know, one thing I like about this room is that it reminds me of all the good out there. She's like, oh, okay. She starts crying because, like, Daniela starts crying because of a certain thing that's very emotional, so. And then Judy's birthday party happens, and a lot of people come, and even her bully comes, but the bully is like, I'm sorry for being mean to you. I don't know what he says. He's like, I'm very sorry. Am I still invited? And Judy's like, sure. And then he comes in. Very nice. Very good movie. I like it. It's a very nice movie. I love this movie. It's scary. It's scary. It's not like scary. It's like a lot of the jump scares. I jumped like 10 million times in this movie. It's crazy. But I loved Annabelle Comes Home. I'm going to give this film a Trapped in the Ocean, which is my best rating. I actually really, really loved this film. I heard some people say they didn't really like it, but I'm hearing mainly positive reviews about it. But I loved this film. Let me know what you guys think of Annabelle Comes Home. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Let me know. I loved this film. But yeah, guys, please give this video a like. Please subscribe. It really helps out by all of y'all. And check out some of my other videos. Annabelle Comes Home.